The wait is over. It's game time on WZOT 101.9. This is Rockmart High Football, presented by
the Nathan Dean Agency, Armor Realty, Fast Track Car Wash, John Purser Allstate, 101 Church, Michael Tenney Main Street Realty, Dean Presley Floyd, Haskell Lawn Care Service, Floyd Medical, Brad Graham and Taylor Transport.
All right, here we are back at Armuchee, where the Jackets are getting ready to take on the Armuchee Indians, and I'm Mark Lumpkin along with David Williams and Michael Gravett.
Yeah, and Rockmart will be kicking off to start the game. Our defense will be out on the field first, and the Indians, we believe, won the toss and deferred to the second half. Armuchee is definitely receiving because they are sending. We've sent our kickoff team out there. Cooper Jancic will be kicking it off. If you're familiar with the Armuchee Stadium, we are on the home team side, of course. Looking down at the field, Rockmart will be kicking from our left to our right. Cooper gets his foot in the ball, kicks a high, short kick, fielded it pretty long at the 5-yard line. The ball carrier comes to his left. And he danced around and was hit at the 14-yard line. Who made that tackle?
That was Daquan Banks, sophomore, for the Yellow Jackets on the tackle.
Daquan made that tackle as a ball carrier, tried to step, shoot, dive, and instead of just bringing it straight upfield, you can tell the size immediately between the two teams. Armuchee with a couple of big guys on the offensive line, but overall, Rockmart with bigger kids on the field. Rockmart with probably with double the number of players on the sideline as Armuchee has. Two kids split far to the right for the Indians. The Indians on the left hash, quarterback up under center. We'll get you his name. He fakes a handoff up the middle. He's going to try to run it himself, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage at the 9-yard line. That's a drop for a loss.
That is a Berkeley May drop for a loss for Quality Children's Clothing. Go by and see Berkeley Mays.
We talked about the option. That was definitely an option. He faked the handoff, but I believe the quarterback went in a different direction than his running back did, and there was nobody there to pitch it to, and our defense was all over him. It's a drop for a 5-yard loss. It'll be second down and 15 at the 9-yard line. So we said that offense can give you trouble. They're running from the wing T position, quarterback up under center. It takes a snap, going to give it to his fullback who runs right up the middle. He gets me a yard out of it, up to almost the 10-yard line. Who's that, number 3?
Number 3, that's Keelan Pitts.
All right, we're back.
Keelan Pitts weaves his way through the line of scrimmage and across the end zone. That's a 17-yard run by Keelan Pitts. I don't know how much of that you heard and how much you didn't hear. Again, we apologize. The signal here, the cell signal in Armuchee is very weak, and we are struggling to stay on the air because of it. Rockmart to kick. They just scored, making it 6-0 with 4:14 on the clock, and they kick the ball through the end zone and makes it 7-0. Rockmart.
That was a McNabb Tire touchdown, destination end zone for the Jackets.
And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the kickoff.
Termites, wasps, ants, roaches. Do these words bring fear to you? If so, put an end to these fears by calling Harrelson Termite and Pest Control. Being the largest pest control company in Polk County, they can rid you of your fear of these words and bring a smile to your face. Call today at 770-684-1488 to schedule an appointment.
Hey, Jacket Nation. Coach Parson here, head football coach of the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Set the standard.
All right, Rockmart scored, making it 7-0 after taking that drive from the 16-yard line, doing most of the damage through the air. Most of that yardage coming through in the passing game. And then Keelan Pitts took it in from the 23-yard line. And Rockmart has just kicked off, and Cooper Jancic has kicked it into the end zone, getting his second touchback in as many weeks. And so Cooper doing a much better job on the kickoff duties.
Yeah, that was a John Purser All-State kickoff, and Cooper, I'm telling you, he went deep this time.
Kicked that ball about 3 yards deep in the end zone. The ball spotted on the 20-yard line, and that's where the Indians will take over.
And we're in a phone booth up here in Armuchee.
Armuchee comes to the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends in the game, and the wing tee bunch the receivers up on the left side, real close to the tackle. They're going to give it to the wing back trying to run left behind those receivers, and Reed Couch catches him from behind and throws him back for a 3-yard loss, and it'll be 2nd down and 13 yards to go for the Indians.
2nd down and 12 for the Indians.
The guy on the PA said 12, but I think it's a 3-yard loss. It's got to be 2nd and 13. 3:46 on the clock. The clock running
Berkeley
here.
Mays.
Berkeley Mays dropped for a loss. There's been a lot of them. Armuchee with total negative yards so far in the ball game. They lost 6 yards on their first possession. They lost 1 yard on their second possession. And here on their third possession, it's 2nd down and 13 yards to go. They send 2 receivers to the right. Quarterback up under center, going to take the snap, gives it to a wing back going right. And I believe they moved. Somebody moved early. There was illegal motion against the Indians, and that'll back them up 5 more yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 17 yards to go.
That's a Cotton Splinters. Michael?
Flag on the play.
Cotton Splinters flag on the play. Rockmart dressed in the away white jerseys, black pants with the black helmets tonight. Armuchee in all royal blue with white numbers. Coach calls the play. The quarterback ran over to get the play from him on the sideline. It's 2nd down and 17 yards to go. The little guy that holds the number marker over there, he likes to give them credit for more yards than they got. But 2 receivers to the right. Quarterback up under center for the Indians, and he's going to fake the handoff, and he is hit immediately. He was trying to fake it, and we already had a man with his hand on him as he pulled away from the center.
That was Keelan Pitts, number 3 for the Yellow Jackets.
Keelan Pitts on the play. Number 55 also in there for Rockmart on that tackle as well, Sherman Davis. Sherman was through the line of scrimmage with his hand on the quarterback before he was barely away from the center. And Armuchee not able to find anything to work against this Rockmart defense. It's 3rd, another loss. Drop for a loss. Berkeley Mays drop for a loss. And it's 3rd down and I'd say 18 yards to go. Quarterback up under center. Got a receiver split out wide on each side. Quarterback going to drop straight back to pass and try to throw it long down the sideline, and it almost incomplete. And there is a penalty flag against Rockmart. And they're going to call interference against a Rockmart defender, and he did a poor job of pass coverage. And if there's one area that we are weak in, it is pass coverage. We haven't played many teams that throw the ball well yet this season, and it just showed up again there. The defender was beat on the play. He had allowed the receiver to get behind him. They've run the ball every play except for one other, and they threw the ball that time and caught our corner cheating up playing the run. Ball at the 27-yard line after that penalty yardage is marked off, makes it 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 after the 15-yard penalty. Armuchee comes to the line of scrimmage. But the defender never looked back for the ball and put his hands up in the receiver's face. Armuchee going to run the ball straight up the middle. Quarterback handed it off to his fullback, and they're going to lose another yard, and it'll be 4th down, and they'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 3 yards to go, and I'm sure Armuchee will bring their punter in and kick this thing away. They got the ball on their own 28-yard line.
There was a host of Yellow Jackets in on that Berkeley Mays boutique drop for a loss.
And the Armuchee quarterback coming over and talking to his coach. They may try to go for this thing and catch us off guard. We sent the defense off to the side. Now they're going to punt it, and they're going to have to hurry or they're not going to have enough time to get this play called. They did not take a timeout. The clock's still running. There is no play clock here in Armuchee as there is supposed to be in all stadiums this year. Rockmart to receive this punt. Keyshawn McCullough back at his own 45-yard line. Armuchee punter standing on his own 15. They roll the snap to him, and we almost blocked it. We made contact with the punter. The ball going to be hit. Going to be down at the 42-yard line.
Armuchee got the
Rockmart
ball.
off player touched the ball. It bounced off the ground and hit a Rockmart player, and Armuchee recovered it. So another fumbled punt by the Rockmart. This one was not on McCullough. He was nowhere near where the ball hit. It hit so short that it bounced and made contact with one of the Rockmart players.
Our Philip Zucker and City Body Works High School scoreboard update got Gordon Central up 7-0 over Pepperell. Chattooga up 14-0 over Coosa. Carrollton up 7-0 over Rome, and Cartersville up 7-0 over Cherokee.
We are playing very effective except for punt return team tonight. Armuchee with the power wishbone. Quarterback gives it, fakes a handoff to his fullback, tries to run it himself. He did pick up 2 yards, got it to the 40-yard line.
He was hit hard there by Reed Couch on the tackle, number 47.
You don't see many teams line up in the wishbone with 2 tight ends, but that's what it was. 2nd down and 8. They got the ball to the 40-yard line. That is their most effective offensive play to this point, other than the penalty against the Rockmart cornerback for interference.
The only traction Armuchee's got tonight is off 2 Rockmart mistakes.
2nd down and 8, the ball at the 40-yard line. They're going to line up in that same formation. Kind of offset wishbone, give it to the fullback, this time straight up the middle, and he picked up a yard. So they're getting positive yards out of that formation. The clock is going to wind down on the first quarter. Rockmart leading 7-0 here in Armuchee. We'll be right back.
Lewis Motor Company, guaranteed credit approval while you wait. That is what you get at Lewis Motor Company in Rockmart. Being the oldest car dealership in Rockmart, they know what quality used cars and customer service means. Go by Lewis Motor Company and see their updated inventory at 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart. Don't forget to ask them about their guaranteed credit approval while you wait.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, you know, small plates.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever, and some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car. Turns out it's my car, though. But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Contact Mary Miller at 1340 Chattahoochee Drive in Rockmart.
Get your bronze on. Visit Totally Bronze Tanning Salon at 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart to get that beautiful bronze look. Totally Bronze Tanning Salon has a very clean and cool facility with a safe, well-lit parking area. For a quick tan, they have sunless spray tanning. Call them today at 770-684-3003 for an appointment or go by 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart.
All right, coming out of the timeout, it's 3rd and 6. Armuchee to run the ball from the Rockmart 38. They line up, send 2 receivers to the left side. Quarterback going to take the snap, drop straight back to pass, going to try to throw a little pass out left flat, overthrows the intended receiver. And so that'll bring up a 4th down, and Armuchee forced a punt for the 3rd time in this ball game. And we're going to send back deep to receive for the Yellow Jackets. Keyshawn McCullough again. We have fumbled 2 punt returns. One of them, the ball carrier, fumbled it, and the second one bounced up and hit a blocker. And so hopefully we can fill this one. The punter for the Indians picks it up at the 50-yard line and gets it off. Line drive punt. McCullough catches it at the 10-yard line. He should have let that one go. That's another mistake by the punt return team. That was a line drive kick that took a big bounce, and he ran up and tried to field it. And he was lucky to retain possession. The ball will be spotted at the 2-yard line. He lost contact of where he was on the field. And that ball should have been allowed to roll into the end zone. It was not, and Rockmart will have it at the 5-yard line.
I think they're saying it's forward possession. He's going to put it on the 6.
I tell you, he took a hit on that play for sure.
He did.
The ball spotted at the 6-yard line, 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets, but he should have let that one go. Javen Watley in the shotgun with a receiver, Juke Boozer wide to the left. He's got two tight ends in the game. He's going to drop back to pass and throw it down the field to Reed Couch at the 25, 30. Reed is running away, crosses midfield to the 30. They're not going to catch him. 10, 5, touchdown, Reed Couch. That is a 94-yard touchdown strike from Javen Watley to Reed Couch. Reed ran a pass right down the seam, just released off the line of scrimmage, ran right down the seam, caught the ball at the 25-yard line, accelerated, running away from the Armuchee defense.
I tell you, Reed moving at just the right time to keep him from catching him.
And that's a McNabb Tire touchdown, destination end zone for the Jackets.
Cooper Jančić will attempt the extra point. Rockmart leading 13-0. There's the snap and the hold. The kick is up and the kick is good. That makes it 14-0. Yellow Jackets over the Indians. We'll be right back with 11:33 on the clock here in the second quarter.
Silver Comet Furniture, your one-stop shop for all your furniture and bedding needs. We carry brands such as Ashley, Catnapper, Liberty, and Jameson Mattress Company. That's Silver Comet Furniture, 678-685-4320, 2000 Cedartown Highway in Fish Creek.
Discover better banking with Century Bank of Georgia. We are dedicated to building strong, long-term relationships with our clients. Invested in our communities, we proudly support numerous local businesses, schools, and nonprofit organizations. Century Bank of Georgia. We want to be your bank. Contact or visit us today.
Hey, Jacket Nation. Coach Parson here, head football coach of the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Set the standard.
Cooper Jančić to kick. John Purser All-State kickoff, fielded at the 4-yard line. Armuchee ball carrier runs into his own blocker, and he's going to be wrestled down at the 15-yard line by multiple Jacket defenders. Number 25 leading the way for the Jackets on that tackle. Armuchee will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That was Travis Brown, number 25, leading the charge there for the Jackets.
Armuchee ball carrier caught it at the 4, tried to go up to the center of the field, ran into a blocker, and Rockmart stopped him at the 15-yard line. Rockmart leading now 14-0 with 11:25 after a 94-yard pass completion from Javen Watley to Reed Couch. Armuchee runs a speed sweep around the right side. The ball carrier gets outside and carries it down to the 31-yard line. Picked up a first down, ran it 14 yards, 15 yards to the 14 yards to the 29. And there is an injured Rockmart Yellow Jacket, a little slow to get up.
Tackle mate there.
He'll go off to the side slowly.
Sorry about that. Tackle made there by number 1, Jai Pinson for the Yellow Jackets.
Jai took a big lick from the running back, the ball carrier, and he is helped off the field, limping a little bit. And the coaches come out to tend to him. They take a timeout, an injury timeout. We'll take a timeout and let you hear a word from our sponsors.
Do you or your loved ones suffer from asthma or allergies? Before starting your next paint project, head over to Buy Low Building Supply True Value for Easy Care Ultra Premium Interior Paint. We're excited to announce that it's now certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. This Easy Care paint is available in 1,200 colors. Pick up a few gallons today at Buy Low Building Supply True Value in Rockmart.
From wilderness trails and rugged terrain to long winding roads and sand dunes, every driver has their own hill to climb. Let's get to the top. For a limited time, get a $50 or $70 reward card after submission with the purchase of 4 new select BF Goodrich passenger or light truck tires.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street.
See bfgoodrichtires.com/promo for complete details. Offer expires 9/3/19. Void where prohibited.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
Armuchee with a first down at the 30-yard line after a 15-yard run. Comes to the line of scrimmage, quarterback under center. They're in the wing tee. He brings a man in motion, and he lost the handle. He was trying to pitch it to somebody that wasn't there, and he falls on it back at the 26-yard line.
So Berkeley Mays.
Drop for a loss.
Drop for a loss. If you have everything to gain at Berkeley Mays Boutique for quality children's clothing.
Loss of 4 yards makes it 2nd and 4. The man in motion came straight down the line of scrimmage, and I believe he was supposed to circle in behind the quarterback. Quarterback turned and pitched it to nobody. And it was like he realized what he was doing, and he tried to stop. And he almost hung on to it, but it slipped out of his hands, and he had to fall on it for a loss of 4 yards. 2 receivers to the left this time. Quarterback under center. He's going to give it to his wingback coming around the right side. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, got it back to the 28. That's the ball carrier number 30 for the Indians. Pretty effective runner.
Tackle made there by number 54 for the Yellow Jackets, and that's Ty Middlebrooks.
It's third down, and 12 yards to go for the Indians. Ball sitting at the 28-yard line.
I'll be glad when they get on this end of the field.
So you can see.
Yeah, we can't see up here in this booth.
We're looking out of a porthole. 9 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock here in the second quarter. Rockmart leading 14-0. 2 receivers split out to the right. Quarterback under center, tight end left side. He's going to drop straight back to pass, looking to throw.
Got him.
And he's going to be hit and tackle for a loss. That's going to be a sack by number 52 for the Yellow Jackets.
Jordan Rachel in on the tackle.
Jordan Rachel with the sack. And Armuchee in a punting situation now. Ball at the 27-yard line.
That's another Berkeley Mays Boutique drop for a loss.
1 yard loss on that play. It'll bring up 4th down and 13 yards to go. We're going to send a man back deep to receive for the Yellow Jackets, standing back at his own 40-yard line, and that's a different kid. That's Boozer back there to receive for Rockmart, standing at his own 40-yard line. We have mishandled the punts tonight a couple of times. The Indians to punt. The punter standing at the 15-yard line, waiting on the snap. It's another low snap, and we did block this one. We blocked it. It's picked up and ran into the end zone by number 28 for Rockmart. Payne Culver got in there. That is the second block punt on the year for Payne Culver. Michael, who is the ball carrier, number 28, who ran that ball in after the block by Payne Culver, makes it 20-0 Rockmart with 8:26. Payne laid out, dove for that punt.
That's JoJo Haynes.
JoJo Haynes scooped it up and ran it into the end zone. It was another low snap there. Long snapper is really a short snapper. He's rolled it to the punter 3 times. Rockmart gets the snap away. The kick is up. The kick is good, making it 21-0.
And that was another McNabb Tire touchdown. Destination end zone for the Jackets.
McNabb Tire touchdown following a block punt. We'll take a quick break with 8:26 on the clock in the second quarter, leading 21-0.
Hello, Jacket Nation. I'm Chris Miller.
And I'm Steve Miller.
And we are Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home and Crematory. Our family's been part of Rockmart since 1954, and we have been serving you at the funeral home since 1981. My dad is a 1971 graduate of Rockmart High School, and I'm a 2005 graduate of Rockmart High School. We are proud supporters of our community and Rockmart High School athletics. From our family to yours, go Jackets. Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home and Crematory, Rockmart's only locally owned and operated hometown funeral home.
Hey, Jacket Nation. Coach Parson here, head football coach of the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Set the standard.
All right, here we are for another John Purser All-State kickoff. Cooper Johnson gets the kick. 2 men back deep to receive for the Indians, standing at the 4-yard line. Rockmart leading 21-0 as Johnson gets his foot into it, fielded at the 4. They're going to bring it up to the middle of the field. They found a little seam. Rockmart drags them down at the 28-yard line. That's a 24-yard return for the Indians. Good return by the Indian ball carrier. He saw a hole right in the middle of the field, ran it up to the 27-yard line.
Tackle was made there by number 26 for the Yellow Jackets, Dedrick Gibson.
1st and 10 Indians. Rockmart leading 21-0. Ball at the 27-yard line. The Indians in the wing tee. Quarterback under center. He's going to take the snap, give it to a wingback, trying to find the edge on the right side. That play is effective again. Get it down to the 40-yard line. And there's a flag on the play.
It's a Cotton Splinters flag on the play. Tackle made there by number 12 for the Yellow Jackets, Payne Culver.
Not sure what this penalty is. We'll see. Personal foul targeting against the Yellow Jackets.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, somebody led with their helmet or something on the tackle, I guess. I don't get it. But they signaled that the defender led with the crown of his helmet on the tackle.
I think when the runner kind of put his head down, and when he did, our player kind of went down to tackle him, and that's when they call that.
1st and 10 after a 15-yard penalty after that run. Penalty marked off from the 40-yard line and takes it to the 45-yard line on the Rockmart side of the 50.
Michael, do we have any scores on the Philip Zucker and City Body Works High School scoreboard update?
No, sir, just what we had just a little bit ago, Pepperell over Gordon Central.
Indians in the shot. The quarterback going to give it to his wingback coming around the right side, and we'll stop at that time. Got him out of bounds after he gained maybe a half a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 to go. Armuchee trying to load up the right side of their offensive line and just run the wingback on the speed sweep around that corner. They bring the receiver in, standing right beside the tight end. They put 2 backs on that side, one in the wingback spot, another standing right behind the receiver rather. And they hand it to the other wingback coming from the left side. He's trying to get around that edge, trying to set up a wall on that side for him to run behind. Same formation. They load up the right side of the line. Quarterback up under center. He's going to give it to the wingback again, and he's got some running room this time, picks up 5 yards, took it across the 40 to the 39. They have found a play that is effective against this Rockmart defense, and it'll make it third.
It every time.
They are. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Tackle made there by number 52 for the Yellow Jackets, Jordan Rachel.
3rd and 4. They're going to fake that handoff and throw the ball out of that formation if we're not careful. 3rd and 4. Ball at the 39. Quarterback comes off the sideline with the play from the coach.
They take a lot of time with that.
They do. Ball at the 39 on the Rockmart side of the field. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Rockmart leading 21-0. Same formation. Quarterback under center. Same play. Gives it to the ball carrier, trying to go around the right side. Nothing happening that time. He ran into the arms of big number 21, Patrick Gardner. He lost a half a yard maybe. We'll say that's a loss, drop for a loss. Berkeley Mays dropped for a loss. And it'll be 4th and 4.5 this time. And I believe they're going to go for it. Quarterback.
Down 21-0. They ain't got nothing to lose here.
Why wouldn't you?
After we blocked the punt on the last possession, they've struggled to get the snap to the punter. They're going to split receivers out on each side. Quarterback in the up under center. They're in the wing T formation. The tackle on the left side moved. The officials did not want to blow the whistle, but he just kept moving and forced them to blow the whistle. He stood straight up to start with, and nobody blew the whistle.
We got another flag on the play, too.
Cotton Splinters flag on the play.
It's 2 Cotton Splinters.
2 flags?
No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
There may be 2 different penalties.
Don't get on the naughty list. Santa's watching at Cotton Splinters Marketplace, downtown Rockmart. Go by and see Michael. They got a lot of nice antiques in there that you can take your pick from. And
Michael will talk to you if you go down there.
Oh, Michael Keener. Yeah, he might say a few words to you.
He'll definitely sell you something.
4th down and 9. The ball back to the 44-yard line after a 5-yard penalty. Yeah, illegal motion. I don't know what that hand signal was.
I think it was personal foul.
Personal foul, so 2 penalties. The first one was illegal motion. The second one was a personal foul.
Whenever they threw the flag for the illegal motion, one of our guys kind of stood up and one of the linemen pushed him back, and that's when they threw the other flag.
But we did not initiate that.
No, we did not.
Our lineman just stood up, and he took a shove from the Armuchee lineman.
And the play was dead.
Yeah, the play was already dead. It's 4th down and 25 yards to go. Ball all the way back to the 41-yard line. That's the Armuchee 41-yard line. And Armuchee with a 4th down and 25. They were going to try to go for it, and now I'd be surprised if they go for it here. 5:50 on the clock. Coach, he's going to have to take a timeout. He's going to get another penalty here if he's not careful. Nobody is. They're looking to the sidelines, and the Armuchee coach is going to have to take a timeout. They couldn't get the right men on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. Rockmart leading 21-0.
Hello, I'm Melton Moss. Freeman Harris Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of our friends in Rockmart and surrounding area since 1942. Today, we remain committed to provide caring professional service while creating memories that honor the lives of those we love. Freeman Harris Funeral Home, 770-684-6551.
What kind of cake will they serve at your retirement party? Chocolate? Red velvet? Because whether you plan to retire in 15 years or 50, a State Farm agent can help you take charge of your retirement and help make it seem like, well, a piece of cake.
Sherman Ross State Farm Insurance, here to help and serve you. Call them today at 770-684-3500.
If you're experiencing headaches, back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance through modern chiropractic practice. Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness is located at 111 Felton Drive in Rockmart. Visit their website at www.mitchellchiropractic.org or call to schedule appointment at 770-684-4963.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
Armuchee got their punter in the game, 4th and 25. And that was the problem. The punter was still on the sideline. The team was on the field, and they didn't have anybody out there to punt the ball. We got a man back at the 30-yard line. We come after this one. We don't get it. Juke Boozer lets it bounce at the 30. And it rolls down at the 25-yard line. You could hear one of the Rockmart players telling one of the youngsters, get out of the way. It almost bounced up and hit another blocker. Rockmart will have the ball at the 25-yard line.
All right, our Philip Zucker and City Body Works high school scoreboard update. Right here, we're 21-0 over Armuchee. Still hadn't got any more scores that's came in, and Brian, if y'all could shoot them up our way, it would be great. But go by and see Philip Zucker down at City Body Works down at 16 Prospect Road, and got any damage on your car, he can make it look like new. Wait a minute, Michael's got a score. Okay, never mind.
All right, never mind. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the second quarter. Rockmart leading 21-0. And Javen Watley brings his team out. We got a receiver to the short side of the field, on the wide out on that side. Javen to throw. Looking down the middle of the field, he's got Juke Boozer at the 40-yard line. Juke Boozer to the 20. Juke better go. They're going to catch him at the 5. Touchdown, Juke Boozer. That is a 60. I don't even know where we had the ball. At the 25-yard line. That is a 75-yard throw and catch. And that was too easy. Juke caught that ball. He was 5 yards behind the defender, and he just coasted, literally coasted into the end zone. They didn't even try to catch him. That makes it 27-0. Rockmart leading Armuchee. That is 2 long pass completions by the Rockmart Yellow Jacket team for touchdowns tonight. Kick is up. The kick is good. That was a McNabb Tire touchdown. And the extra point is good, making it 27-0 with 5:16. And that was officially a 76-yard touchdown completion from Javen Watley to Juke Boozer. He's got a 76-yard touchdown completion and a 94-yard touchdown completion on the night.
Our Philip Zucker and City Body Works High School scoreboard update got Chattooga up 14-0 over Coosa. Gordon Central and Pepperell tied up at 7. Got Model up 14-6 over Dade County. North Murray 10-0 over Calhoun. Looks like Carrollton up 14-3 over Rome. Cartersville up 14-0 over Cherokee. And I saw a score on the Cedartown game, and I'm trying to, if I can get that pulled back up.
All right, Rockmart to kick here. Cooper Janicic gets his foot into it. High kick, going to be fielded at the 10-yard line by the Indian receiver. Tries to go left behind some blockers. They fade away quickly, and he's down at the 20-yard line. 10-yard return.
Tackle made there by number 8 for the Yellow Jackets, Mahaji Floyd.
Mahaji Floyd with a tackle at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Indians from there. That was just too easy. Juke Boozer was lined up in the receiver spot, short side of the field on the right. Split out on that side. Javen Watley dropped straight back, a little 5-step drop, and just let it go downfield. Juke ran under it and jogged into the end zone. That's the easiest 76-yard pass completion for a touchdown I've ever seen. Quarterback under center for the Indians. Receiver split out on each side. He's going to take the handoff, gives it to his running back, straight up the middle, and he gained 1 yard maybe. Got it to the 21, and it'll be 2nd and 9.
Our Philip Zucker City Body Works High School scoreboard update. Looks like Cedartown might get their first win of the season. They're up 34-0 over Southeast Whitfield, and that's in the second quarter. So
Rockmart leading 28-0 over Armuchee here in the second quarter with 4:45 on the clock. The Indian quarterback runs off the sideline with the play.
Could be safe to say we'll have a running clock at second.
We got to score one more time.
Yep.
2nd down and 9. The Indians line up in that bunch formation right side. Quarterback under center. Oh. Takes a snap, going to give it to his running back who's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss. Berkeley Mays drop for a loss. We've said that a lot tonight.
That was number 55 for the Yellow Jackets on the tackle, number Sherman Davis.
3rd and 11 for the Indians.
Go down and see Berkeley Mays. They've got just about all the kind of children's clothes you'd want to see. Go down and check them out.
So our
3rd and 11.
Our Rockmart Rent to Own drive summaries. We've got the Jackets 2 long touchdown passes, and then a blocked punt for a score, and then the first score of the game.
The first score of the game, they got the ball on the 16-yard line, so an 84-yard drive that resulted in a 23-yard touchdown run by Keelan Pitts. 2 receivers split out right side this time for the Indians, and the Indian took a timeout. With 3:31 on the clock here in the second quarter, Rockmart leading 28-0, and we'll take a timeout as well.
Lamar Sports Center is back. New name, new location with the same great service. Stop by Lamar's Trail Shop for all your outdoor needs. We have a fully stocked archery shop, fishing supplies, and live bait are available. Get bowed up. Lamar's Trail Shop, 2463 Cedartown Highway, Rockmart, or just call us at 770-684-9147.
Questions about your retirement deserve more than just a call center. Let Steve Kinney, your local Edward Jones financial advisor, show you the difference personal attention can make when it comes to your goals. Contact Steve today, 678-685-6444. That's 678-685-6444. Personal attention. That's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey Rockmart, Jake Bailey here, your jacket ball boy on Friday nights, and I take my job very serious, just like my dad and his crew over at Dave's Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from RHS. Everybody wins at Dave's. Tell them Jake Bailey sent you.
Hey Jacket Nation, Coach Parson here, head football coach of the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Set the standard.
All right, we're here in Armuchee. 3:31 on the clock. Michael reliving some old memories here. Said his first date with his wife was right here at Armuchee Stadium. I don't know what in the world she was doing.
I knew that. I knew you'd say that.
My
I knew
goodness.
You'd say that.
What did she come back for more for?
I did take her to eat also. I did take her
Y'all
to
go
eat.
to Po, folks?
Crystals.
That's where we go
Quarterback
now.
in the shotgun. They snap it over his head. He feels it, going to bring it upfield. We tackle him at the 20-yard line. He almost got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and 13 yards to go.
Tackle made there by number 26, Deidre Gibson. So, no, we go to Po Folks and eat now, David.
Brought her to the Armuchee High School. Was it to a football game, I'm assuming?
We did.
Yeah.
And right before we came back, he said, "Now don't tell that."
Don't tell that. I knew you was gonna tell it. He said.
I've known you too long, David.
4th down and 12.
Ain't the first time you said something I said not to.
4th and 12. The Armuchee Indians to punt with 2:45 on the clock. They're gonna have to hurry to get the play off. Punter standing back at the 5-yard line. They've rolled every snap back there to him. He gets this one pretty good. He quick punted it, fielded at the 50-yard line by Juke Boozer, who's trying to get to the right edge, and he's going to be cut down at the 44-yard line. Pretty good job of tackling by the Indian defender. Open field tackle against Juke Boozer, who almost got to the wall. Rockmart trying to set up a wall. Juke running to his right.
If he'd have got past that defender, he had that wall set up, he'd have probably been all the way.
Yeah.
Armuchee done a good job holding Payne Culver off over here. You know, he goes for the ball every time they punt, and they set a second blocker up down here just so they could get the kickoff.
Yeah, force him to go out a little wider. And the punter got the ball and quick kicked it. Quick didn't take a snap. Didn't take a step hardly. C.J. Culver split wide to the left side. We're going to run the ball up the middle. Give it to our running back. He's across the 40 down to the 36-yard line maybe. Number 1, Jai Pinson, the ball carrier. Jai went out earlier limping. But he got things straightened out over there on the sideline, and it's 2nd down and 4. 6-yard run by Jai Pinson, number 1 for the Yellow Jackets. That's the first handoff to the fullback that we've had tonight. We've given it to the wingbacks a couple of times. In the wing tee, quarterback going to give it to a wingback going left, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage and bounces off. Cuts back upfield, going to be tackled at the 22-yard line. That's a 1st down.
We hadn't had a 1st down in a while.
That's a Clay Birch Boutique 1st down.
Yeah, we don't get 1st downs. We've been scoring touchdowns. The ball carrier that time was Keelan Pitts, number 3, taking it down to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets right there. Clay Birch Boutique 1st down. Same formation, wing T, 2 tight ends. We're going to drop straight back to pass, looking to throw. Got a man open in the end zone. C.J. Culver! Touchdown in the back of the end zone. The only question was, did he get his feet in? He did. Perfectly thrown ball. C.J. Culver had a step on the defender, and Javen Watley laid it into his hands right in the back of the end zone. Perfectly thrown ball. Rockmart scores again, making it 34-0 with 1:29 on the clock.
That's a McNabb Tire touchdown.
Rockmart to attempt the extra point. Cooper Jancetic to kick. The kick is up. The kick is punched through, making it 35-0. We'll get a running clock in the second half.
I'll tell you, that was a great catch by C.J. Culver, but I don't know that anybody can throw the ball as good as Javen threw it right there with 1 step left in the back of the end zone.
Javen on the night, and we missed some there at the beginning, but what I've kept up with since we got this back on the air is 192 yards passing, but he's well over 200 yards passing.
I think we had about 40 yards passing on that first drive while you were contending with the bad signal up here.
While I was talking ugly about this thing.
While you were talking ugly about the Verizon signal and the AT&T signal. We tried them all up here in Armuchee tonight. With 1:29 left here in the second quarter, Rockmart leading 35-0. And Javen Watley having a career night, throwing the ball well over 200 yards so far here in this first half.
Stay tuned at halftime for the Nathan Dean Agency halftime show, where they'll be bringing you all the updates on the Philip Zucker and City Body Works High School scoreboard.
Janicic kicks it short, fielded at the 15-yard line. They bring it right up the middle of the field, and it's about a 14-yard return. He's down at the 29-yard line. They're going to spot the ball probably at the 30-yard line, 15-yard return. That was a short kick. He's done a little better job than that tonight so far, but his leg may be getting tired. He's kicked off about 8 times.
Tackle was made there by number 25 for the Yellow Jackets, Travis Brown.
I tell you, John Purser, Allstate, should buy him lunch one day.
He's getting his money's worth, isn't he? John Purser, Allstate kickoff. Armuchee to the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers to the left. Quarterback under center, fakes a handoff to his running back, and he should have given it to him.
Tackle sacked there by number 27 for the Yellow Jackets. That's Daquan Banks. I'm sorry, that's Dalvin Milholland.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. Number 27.
It's dark up here, okay?
It's dark up here. You need glasses too. You just won't admit it. Second down and 15 yards to go. The ball at the 24-yard line.
Telling all my secrets.
They got to get to the 39. Second and with 49 seconds on the clock, this could be the last play. 2 receivers to the right. Quarterback under center. Going to give it to a wingback going left. He cut by one defender. Got back to the line of scrimmage and got a yard out of it, making it 3rd down. 3rd and 13 yards to go with 30 seconds on the clock. They'll have to run one more play.
Tackle was made there by number 68 for the Yellow Jackets, Deacon Allen.
Big Deacon Allen getting in on it. Rockmart's thrown touchdown passes to 3 different receivers tonight, leading this thing 35-0. And the Indians are going to go off the field. I don't think the play clock was less than the game clock, but the coach thinks it is. Rockmart leading 35-0, and that'll be the end of the first half. And it's been all Rockmart except for 2 fumbled punts. One was a fumble. The other was a ball bounced up and hit one of the blockers, and we've turned it over twice on punt return. Other than that, it's been all Rockmart.
Yeah, and our Rockmart Rent to Own scoring drive summaries. That first drive, the Jackets scored on. We went about 40. Did you say about 40 yards?
No, we went 84 yards for the touchdowns drive.
And that was when we was off the air.
Yeah, the run was a 23-yard run for a touchdown by Keelan Pitts to end that drive. But I'm guessing Javen had over 40 yards passing on that drive. We threw the ball the first 3 plays of the game and had moved the ball to midfield already with the first 3 plays, all throws. And then we started running the ball a little bit.
The second possession the Jackets had, we started on our own 6-yard line, and Javen Watley hit Reed Couch over the middle for a 94-yard touchdown pass. Our next scoring came on a blocked punt. Payne Culver was in there all over the punter, and let's see, it was picked up for a touchdown. And then the next scoring that we had, we started on our own 25-yard line, and Javen Watley hit Juke Boozer on a run for a 76-yard touchdown pass. And then on 3 plays, we started on the Armuchee 44-yard line, and on 3 plays, C.J. Culver got a 22-yard touchdown pass from Javen Watley to put the Jackets up 35-0 right now, going in at halftime. And so, Javen, the offense hadn't had to play a lot tonight. The defense has been on the field a lot more, but I got a feeling this next half we're going to get to see a lot of the youngsters come out and play. But
and if the Indian coach chooses to do so, it'll be a running clock.
Right.
With Rockmart leading by 35 points.
Fourth quarter it's not an option.
Yeah,
so
he'll have an option in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, all right, well, we go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to say Armuchee is clearly overmatched, and Rockmart having a big game tonight. Javen Watley, standout.
He's had 1 incompletion so far on the night. kind of overthrew some receivers on one throw. But other than that, he's been perfect on the night throwing the ball.
All right, we're going to close it out here and send it back to the station and let Brian and guess who's down there? Michael Keener's down there right now, and Michael they'll be giving you the scores on the Philip Zucker City Body Works High School scoreboard update. And but be sure to tune back in with us for this second half.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Rockmart High School Yellow Jacket football on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. Presented by
the Nathan Dean Agency, Armor Realty, Fast Track Car Wash, John Purser Allstate, 101 Church, Michael Tinney Main Street Realty, Dean Presley Flooring, Haskell Lawn Care Service, Floyd Medical, Brad Graham and Taylor Transport.
The wait is over. It's game time on WZOT 101.9. This is Rockmart High Football, presented by
the Nathan Dean Agency, Armor Realty, Fast Track Car Wash, John Purser Allstate, 101 Church, Michael Tinney Main Street Realty, Dean Presley Flooring, Haskell Lawn Care Service, Floyd Medical, Brad Graham and Taylor Transport.
All right, we're back here from Armuchee, and we hope our signal is going to hold. Maybe some of these people will go home and they'll quit using the Verizon. We have honestly tried Verizon. We've tried AT&T. I've tried everything that we got in the bag, and but we're holding kind of steady right now. The Jackets up 35-0 here. It'll really be up to the Armuchee coach whether we have a running clock this second half, but
we're all hopeful that we do.
Yeah, once we get into the fourth quarter, if we're up 35, it will definitely be a running clock. We got Michael. He's went on a hike over there to try to get the coaches' comments about the first half. The Jackets, our locker room, it's a long way back there. The field sits way back away from the high school behind it, and the Jackets, they're having to go all the way up almost to the school for the locker room. So they're a little bit slower on coming out because it's a pretty long haul over there. But as soon as Michael gets the coach, we're trying to look over there and see right now. Coach is usually the last one that comes out of the locker room, so we'll be catching him in just a minute. But Javen Watley tonight's had a big night passing, and this year. It's like it's a
pass first offense.
It is. It's not where the past few years we've been. I mean, we come out here and the teams know we're gonna run the ball.
Yep.
I mean, automatically they know we're gonna run the ball. But this year we come out looking to pass first, and so they really don't know how. Some of the teams don't know how to handle it.
And this team's one of those. I mean. We have overmatched this squad, and throwing the ball is pretty easy, just to be honest with you, against this defense. That was not the case against Heard County last week. That was a pretty good defensive unit, and Rockmart threw the ball on them with ease last week as well. And so last couple of weeks we have become kind of a pass first, and that is the direction high school football is headed. I mean, that's certainly where professional ball is. Most of your colleges are that way, except for some of the strong teams in the SEC like Georgia and Alabama who are going to line up and run it against you, and they're going to tell you we're bigger and stronger than you. We're going to run it no matter what you do, and they can. And but a lot of colleges are kind of run and shoot pass offense and run pass option, and that's what we're seeing out of this Rockmart offense. And I tell you, if we can get the two going together, get a true run-pass option going, then this offense is going to be hard to stop, even for good defenses. But we've been all that Armuchee can handle tonight, leading 35-0 coming out of halftime. We're a couple of minutes away from the kickoff. Both teams are back out on the field after the homecoming festivities here in Armuchee. This homecoming crowd on the Armuchee side got to see Rockmart take a 35-0 lead at halftime. But we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the kickoff to start the third quarter. Rockmart's going to get the ball first to start the third quarter.
Questions about your retirement deserve more than just a call center. Let Steve Kinney, your local Edward Jones financial advisor, show you the difference personal attention can make when it comes to your goals. Contact Steve today, 678-685-6444. That's 678-685-6444. Personal attention. That's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
A-Plus Storage Solution is your local Weaver's Portable Building and R&B Metal Structures dealer in Rockmart. They also sell dog kennels and a variety of trailers, including dump trailers. Get your portable building faster at A-Plus Storage Solutions. They are located just a half mile south of Rockmart High School on Highway 113. Stop by and see Jim or call them at 678-883-2006.
Lewis Motor Company, guaranteed credit approval while you wait. That is what you get at Lewis Motor Company in Rockmart. Being the oldest car dealership in Rockmart, they know what quality used cars and customer service means. Go by Lewis Motor Company and see their updated inventory at 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart. Don't forget to ask them about their guaranteed credit approval while you wait.
Lamar Sports Center is back. New name, new location with the same great service. Stop by Lamar's Trail Shop for all your outdoor needs. We have a fully stocked archery shop, fishing supplies, and live bait are available. Get bowed up. Lamar's Trail Shop, 2463 Cedartown Highway, Rockmart. Or just call us at 770-684-9147.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here. Still waiting on Michael to get that interview with Coach Parson, and the team's getting ready to go out on the field, but I don't think Coach Parson is out there. Hold on.
Yeah, Coach Parson was late coming out of the locker room with the team. The team was out on the field. The officials are waiting on the teams to take the field for the kickoff, and as we said, I'm pretty certain Armuchee will be kicking off to Rockmart. If I remember correctly, Rockmart won the toss and deferred to the second half. And so Rockmart will have the ball to start this thing here in the third quarter. If it holds true to form, Rockmart's first-string offense will play the first possession of the third quarter, and then we'll start seeing second-string guys in the game. Coach has done that a lot over the last couple of years, and it just gives your team time to come in after the halftime and get geared back up and get started. But
right.
We'll wait and see what happens. Armuchee set to kick here, the ball at about the 40-yard line. Did we ever get Coach Parson?
We got him.
All right, let's hear what he had to say.
Down here with Coach Biff Parsons. Coach, we're up 35-0 at the half. We're up here in Armuchee. Talk to us about the first half of the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, we played well. We had a couple mishaps on special teams with the punt return, and we're trying to some new guys and some situations and stuff like that, trying to create depth. And it's a learning curve. But all in all, we've executed offensively and defensively, playing really good. And we just got to have a really good effort and good attitude, regardless of the score. We got to hustle. We got to continue to set the standard and play Rockmart football.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Armuchee to kick, and they're going to attempt the extra point of kick. I mean, the onside kick. It bounces into the chest of a Rockmart man, and he fell on it.
I think that was Terry and Webb on that.
Terry and Webb, number 16. Armuchee tried to catch us off guard there with the kick, trying to onside kick. It bounced up and hit Webb right in the chest, and he fell on it before Armuchee could cover it. All right, we're going to hand the ball off to Mekhi Floyd going around the right side. He's got a running room, and he's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line. Rockmart had the ball on their own 48. Mekhi carried across the 50 down to the 40-yard line.
That's going to be
a 12-yard, 13-yard run. He took it to the 39.
That's going to be a Clay Birch Boutique first down. Go by and see Tracy at 1705 Nathan Dean Bypass. Review their products at theclaybirch.com.
After a 13-yard run by Mekhi Floyd to start this third quarter, we're going to hand it off. Javen Watley going to keep it. Quarterback keep. He goes around the right side, and he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Javen faked the handoff, faked me out as well. That's another first down. Clay Birch Boutique first down. Move the chains, take the ball all the way down to the 17-yard line. So from the 39 down to the 17-yard line, that's a 22-yard run by Watley. Watley in the shotgun. He's going to give it to his running back coming around the left side, going to reverse his field, and picked up 1 yard out of that play. That's Jai Pinson, the ball carrier, number 1. And he picked up 1 yard, making it second down and a short 9 to maybe 8. He picked up 1 yard, second down and 9. Leading 35-0 coming out of halftime, going to run the ball. Javen Watley in the shotgun. We got 2 backs left side. We're going to give it to a wing back going around that left side. That's Pitts, and he's going to be tackled at the 14-yard line. Keelan Pitts, the ball carrier, number 3 for the Yellow Jackets, got it to the 14, picked up 2 more yards, and it'll be 3rd and 7 from there. Short gain. In a passing situation here, 3rd and 7, probably in 4-down territory. Leading 35-0. We probably wouldn't want to kick a field goal unless we just did it for practice. Javen Watley in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff to Pinson. He's going to look to run. Got outside of the defender, picked up a block, and he's going to get the first down and more. Touchdown, Javen Watley. There was a defender there who did not attempt to tackle him. At about the 5-yard line, Watley just went running right around him. He got outside and picked up a big block from a receiver coming back toward him and took it 14 yards for the score. Javen Watley makes it 41-0 Rockmart with 8:28 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter.
That was a McNabb Tire touchdown.
That drive taking less than 4 minutes. There's the extra point attempt. The extra point is up, and it's good. Mac McNabb Tire touchdown run, 14 yards by Javen Watley, makes it 42-0. Yellow Jackets over the Indians. They've stopped the clock for this kickoff.
A very impressive touchdown run by Javen Watley.
It was.
Well, Michael, you got to talk to the coach, and he said about what we thought he was saying.
That's right. We was kind of trying to figure out what he might say, and we were spot on.
A little sloppy with the special teams, but all in all, pretty good half of football. 42-0 is the score here after one series in the 3rd quarter. Where'd that drive start, Mark?
That drive started on our own 48-yard line.
Started on the 48 after an onside kick attempt. Indians trying to catch us off guard and get the ball near midfield. We recovered it.
And the Rockmart Red Dawn drive summary, we started on our own 48. Took us 4 plays to cap it off with a 14-yard touchdown run by Javen Watley.
And this is the John Purser All-State kickoff. We're going to let a youngster kick it off. It's going to be fielded at the 26 by one of the big linemen who was playing in the up-back position, and he just fielded it and fell on the ground, just sat straight down.
On it.
He looked around to see if anybody would. He was like, come on, somebody grab it. Nobody did, so he got it.
He picked it up and could have run the ball about 5 yards, but didn't. He just sat straight down.
He didn't want to take a hit, did he?
26-yard line, and it is a running clock here in the 3rd quarter. Thank goodness. Rockmart leading 42-0. And the Indians come off the sideline with their first string. Our first string defense is still in there. They'll probably play this series. Ball at the 26-yard line. Quarterback under center. He's going to take the snap, fake the handoff to his running back, gave it to his wing back who is hit behind the line of scrimmage.
By number 68, Deacon Allen. And, man, what a hit did he put on him.
Big Deacon Allen in there with the tackle.
I think he's no gain on the play.
Yeah, no gain. They say he got back to the line of scrimmage. A little forward progress there. Ball still at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 10. And they're letting as much time run off the clock as possible. Quarterback comes off the sideline with the play. 6 minutes and 30 seconds now left in this 3rd quarter. Each play taking a little over a minute off the clock with the running clock.
They are not in a hurry.
No, Armuchee comes to the line of scrimmage in the wing tee, 2 tight ends. Quarterback takes a snap, gives it to his running back right up the middle, tried to catch us off guard, but those defensive linemen were at home, and he ran right into the middle of one of them. No gain on the play. That's a drop for a loss. It'll be 3rd and 11.
It's a Berkeley Mays boutique drop for a loss. For quality children's clothing, go buy a Berkeley Mays.
That was number 55 for the Yellow Jackets, Sherman Davis.
Next week, we got homecoming coming up, and so Monday night is the parade, late Monday afternoon. So be looking on the high school's website for that. And next Thursday night, we're back at Knuckleheads for the coaches show. So come by, join us down there and see what the coach has to say.
All right, the Indians come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right. Quarterback under center, going to drop straight back to pass. He's hit immediately by Reed Couch. Reed Couch, who had beaten the blocker off the edge. Nobody touched him, and another drop for a loss.
That's 4 tackles tonight, unassisted for Reed Couch.
4th down and 13 yards to go with 5 minutes left on the clock here in the third quarter. Armuchee trying to decide to go for it or not.
We've got a lot of Berkeley Mays drop for a loss tonight.
Yeah. 4th down and 13, and they are going to send their punt unit out. And it'll be surprising if they're able to get this away before the play clock ends. Ball at the 22-yard line. I don't think they'd blow the whistle even if it was a penalty. 4th and 13. The Armuchee punter standing back at his own 10-yard line. There's the snap. They got the punt off. End over end punt fielded at the 50-yard line, brought right up the middle of the field, and that's another punt returner, number 28 for the Yellow Jackets. JoJo Haynes, I believe, is his name. And Rockmart will have the ball at the 44-yard line. That's a good job of catching the ball and running upfield with it by Haynes. Rockmart will have the ball at the 44. And I would look for the second string.
Jackets up 42-0, and we're under 4 minutes here in the third quarter. So got a running clock. So we're gonna be out of here pretty quick tonight.
I hope so. Got to get home early tonight and get into bed because you're gonna be up late tomorrow night watching Georgia and Notre Dame.
Yep. Be sure to stay tuned after the game and call in. We're going to have Robert and Michael down there to talk about tonight's game, and the coach will be calling in a little bit later.
Payne Culver, the quarterback. He's going to give it to Mekhi Floyd going right. Floyd is hit at the 40-yard line. He's going to get to the 36. So we got made a couple of changes. We took Javen Watley out of the game and brought in Payne Culver. He played a lot in the scrimmage games in the preseason at quarterback. It's 2nd down and 2 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets after an 8-yard run by Floyd. We've taken Juke Boozer out of the game as well. Number 9 is in there as the receiver. What's his name, Michael? You know I can't see it up here in the dark. The light
I can't hardly see it either. It's Jakari Clark.
Jakari Clark, the receiver, split wide to the right. We're going to give it to Pinson coming left. They missed a tackle. He's at the 20. 25, 15, 10, touchdown! Jai Pinson.
It's a 37-yard.
I said 20, 25. That was 20-15. Jai Pinson carried it in with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock from about the 37-yard line, you said?
37-yard touchdown run by Jai Pinson for a McNabb Tire touchdown. Destination end zone for the Jackets, and they've had that destination a lot tonight here.
Makes it 48-0. And I tell you, Pinson is not a big kid, but he broke a couple of tackles there. The kick is up. The kick is no good. Pushed it to the left.
That was a new kicker,
That was a new kicker. The kick attempt was no good. And we're going to take a quick break. Be right back with leading 48-0 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we understand how important your time is. So we make managing your money fast, easy, and convenient. Need a loan? Just fill out an online application during halftime and get back to the game without missing a minute of action. Go to FamilySavingsCU.com, call, or stop by any Family Savings Credit Union location to get started today.
Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Is your thermostat breaking your wallet each month? The reason could be your home is not adequately insulated. Have the experts at TNT Insulation help put money back in your pocket. Call Tim Montgomery today at 770-684-1887 to schedule an inspection. TNT Insulation can handle all your insulation needs, and they specialize in spray foam insulation.
And Now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
John Purser, All-State kickoff here. Rockmart to kick. Long, low line drive, kicked at the 15-yard line, brought up the middle of the field to the 20, 25, and he's across the 30 and pushes the pile all the way to the 37-yard line.
Rockmart with a new kicker there. Number 80, senior C.C. Briscoe, the backup kicker in.
C.C. Briscoe kicked that one to the 10-yard line, 10 or 15-yard line, but it was a line drive kick. Didn't give his team much of a chance to set up defense of that return.
We do have our youngsters in.
Yeah, we got new numbers in on the defensive front. We'll get you some names here in just a moment with 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. Armuchee quarterback drops a snap, and he's going to try to run it to his right, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
So Berkeley Mays dropped for a loss. Tackle made there by number 25 for the Yellow Jackets, Travis Brown.
Number 51 also in on the tackle. Ball at the 34-yard line, second down and 12. Who's number 51? You can't
51.
see it, can you? You're gonna need
It's
some
dark.
glasses.
It gets dark up here. That's Hugo Rangel.
Hugo Rangel with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball at the 34-yard line, second and 12. Armuchee to the line, quarterback up under center. They're in the wing tee with two tight ends. Quarterback gives it to a wing back, going around the left side, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, came forward 3 yards, and it'll be third down and 9.
And brought down finally there by number 25 for the Yellow Jackets, Travis Brown.
Travis Brown being effective from the inside linebacker position. That's the end of the third quarter here in Armuchee with Rockmart leading 48-0. Yeah, it was almost 12 minutes exactly.
Took me that long to walk back across the field.
We'll take a quick break. Be right back for the fourth quarter.
State Farm, Kathy here. Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever. And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car. Turns out it's my car, though. But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Contact Mary Miller at 1340 Chattahoochee Drive in Rockmart.
Get your bronze on. Visit Totally Bronze Tanning Salon at 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart to get that beautiful bronze look. Totally Bronze Tanning Salon has a very clean and cool facility with a safe, well-lit parking area. For a quick tan, they have sunless spray tanning. Call them today at 770-684-3003 for an appointment or go by 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart.
Termites, wasps, ants, roaches. Do these words bring fear to you? If so, put an end to these fears by calling Harrelson Termite and Pest Control. Being the largest pest control company in Polk County, they can rid you of your fear of these words and bring a smile to your face. Call today at 770-684-1488 to schedule an appointment.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
Armuchee with a 3rd and 6. Ball at the 38. Quarterback going to look to throw. Drop straight back to pass, and he throws it incomplete. Rockmart defended that one well. Youngster back there, number 28 for Rockmart. I believe that's JoJo Haynes back there defending that pass very well.
Almost intercepted that pass.
I believe the ground popped it from him.
He got his hands on it. There is an Indian player. The receiver is down injured over there on the far side. And the Rockmart coach is calling for the Indian training staff to get over there and help him out. The clock will stop with an injured player with 11:28 on the clock. We're going to take a commercial break. Rockmart leading 48-0 here in the fourth quarter.
Silver Comet Furniture, your one-stop shop for all your furniture and bedding needs. We carry brands such as Ashley, Catnapper, Liberty, and Jameson Mattress Company. That's Silver Comet Furniture, 678-685-4320, 2000 Cedartown Highway in Fish Creek.
At Century Bank of Georgia, we're proud to offer online and mobile banking to fit your schedule and needs. Easily manage your debit card, pay bills on the go, set text alerts, make a mobile deposit, or make purchases using mobile wallet at any time of day. Discover what better banking is with Century Bank of Georgia. We want to be your bank.
Drop off the bumper. Kids, run. Downpour! To the bank, go to work, pick up. Squirrel! Kids, then go home. With Michelin tires, you'll be ready for the unexpected. And for a limited time, get up to $100 via reward card after submission with purchase of 4 new 18-inch or larger Michelin tires, or $50 via reward card after submission with purchase of 4 new Michelin tires 17 inches and smaller.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street.
See michelinman.com/promo for complete details. Offer expires 9/19/19. Void where prohibited.
Do you or your loved ones suffer from asthma or allergies? Before starting your next paint project, head over to Buy Low Building Supply True Value for Easy Care Ultra Premium Interior Paints. We are excited to announce that it's now certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. This Easy Care paint is available in 1,200 colors. Pick up a few gallons today at Buy Low Building Supply True Value in Rockmart.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, it's good to see the injured Indian walking off the field on his own power without even a limp. So I don't know what the problem was over there. It looked like he was injured pretty severely, but he walks off with just the trainer holding him by the arm, but he didn't look shook up or anything. So he went down hard on the field. Maybe he hit his head or something. Who knows? But he's come off the field and getting him a drink of water. Looks like he's going to be fine. And Armuchee to punt here, 4th and 6, a ball at the 38-yard line. Rockmart has scored early and often here, leading 48-0 in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes on the clock. And it's a running clock the rest of the game. It stopped because of the injury, of course. And back deep to receive for Rockmart is another youngster back there. We'll get his number in just a second. Armuchee punter standing at his own 25, and he's going to get the punt off. That's the best punt of the night. It'll be fielded at the 35-yard line. He gives ground, takes it to the 37, 40. He's across midfield. He's racing down the sideline, cuts back up the middle. He's going to score.
That's number 28, JoJo Haynes.
Touchdown. Haynes fielded that ball at the 35-yard line, got to the edge, took it right down the sideline. That's a 65-yard return by Haynes all the way back at the 35. The official is back here looking for his whistle.
I tell you what, he got on that outside and got that wall and just followed it all the way down the sideline.
And he was motoring about the 30-yard line on the Rockmart side, on
pumping.
the Indian side of the 50. He was running away from players. That kid's fast.
That was a McNabb Tire touchdown.
That makes it 54-0. And Rockmart to attempt the extra point. This is a new kicker. We'll get you his name here in just a second. Payne cover to hold. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it's blocked. Number 69 for the Yellow Jackets doing the kicking.
That's Stephen Nix. He's a junior.
Stephen Nix. And he kind of hesitated when the ball was snapped, and then he took a short step, and he tried to punch it through there. He didn't take a full kick out of it, and he kicked the line drive. He looked like he got himself out of rhythm.
Kind of pump fake there.
Yeah, faked himself out. And Rockmart will kick off here, leading 54-0. I tell you,
we're going to see a lot of Haynes in the future.
Got that ball around the corner, and when he got to the wall that they had, so I didn't think he was going to get there. He gave ground back to the 30-yard line, finally got behind the wall over there on the far side of the field and took it straight down the field, and he was flying at about the Indian 30-yard line, and he got to about the 10. There was a couple of guys with a chance to tackle him. He cut it back to the middle of the field and scored, and the clock is running, 9:22 on the clock.
He's a freshman, too.
Our Philip Zucker and City Bodyworks High School scoreboard update got Pepperell up 14-7 over Gordon Central. Chattooga up 28-7 over Coosa. Got Adairsville up 12-7 over Harrelson. Got Cartersville up 28-7 over Cherokee, and got Central of Carroll up 20-14 over Heard County.
And here it's 54-0 as C.C. Briscoe kicks it off to the Indians. The Indian ball carrier brings it upfield all the way to the 33-yard line following a McNabb Tire touchdown.
That's right.
JoJo Haynes took it a punt, 65 yards. I said that was the best punt of the night for the Armuchee punter. He got the ball up in the air.
Well, he wasn't under pressure that time because they didn't come after him on that one.
Yeah, they didn't come after him. He had time to get the punt off, and we fielded it cleanly. And Haynes gave ground and went to the left side and found the wall, got behind it, and took it down the field 65 yards with 8 minutes on the clock here. Rockmart leading 54-0. What you got, Michael?
Nothing.
Incomplete pass.
I was going to call one of these young guys' names.
Yeah, call them.
Couldn't.
Cut me off there. Incomplete pass by the Indians. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 8 minutes on the clock.
Okay, we're going to see a lot of Haynes in the future. He's a freshman, and he's got some wheels.
Number 16 is in there for the Yellow Jackets. Who is that, Michael?
Michael's the only one that can see the
get you a light.
That's Terrion Webb. But you're going to have to
say his name again.
Terrion Webb.
Terrion Webb. Quarterback for the Indians up under center. Brings a man in motion, going to hand it to him. Going around the left side, he fights his way across the 35, and he's pushed back. Man, number
6 led the way.
Keyshawn McCullough led the way on that tackle. Stopped him after a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
We got 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game. Jackets still leading 54-0.
We bring number 8 off the field, bring number 25 on the field. He's playing safety, number 25.
That's Travis Brown.
Travis Brown. He's the one almost intercepted that ball in the last series. Indians, quarterback under center, going to drop straight back to pass. Winds up and throws it complete at the 50-yard line. That's a good throw. That's about a 15-yard strike. Took it across midfield to the 48-yard line. 1st down, Indians. That's one of the few first downs of the night. He wind up and threw that ball like a baseball and threw it for completion at the 48-yard line on the Rockmart side of the field.
Tackle
6
made
minutes
there by
and 10
JoJo
seconds.
Haynes.
JoJo Haynes on the tackle.
I see my man, number 31, TK Davis. He's in there.
TK Davis got to the show late last night. Quarterback under center, going to drop back, gives it to his wing back coming left. Got blockers, crosses the 40, and gets down at the 37-yard line. Tackle made that time by number
19 for the Yellow Jackets.
By number 19.
That's Hayden Hughes. He's a junior.
And TK, I think, was in on that tackle as well. He's a little bitty guy. Standing beside that number, beside him, number 85, standing beside him has got to be 6'4". Who is he? Woo, he is huge. And we're going to give it to the running back right up the middle. Armuchee did. Picked up about 2 yards, took it to the 35. Who's number 85?
That's 65 you're talking about, and that's Damian Horton. He's a sophomore, so he'll grow a few more inches.
65. He may be 6'5". He's tall, lanky kid. He adds a little weight to that frame. He'll be hard to handle as a defensive end. 2nd down and 8 for the Indians. The ball at the 34-yard line. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the ball game.
I tell you, our young guys are still quick on that front.
Number 27 also in there playing linebacker for the Yellow Jackets.
That's Dalvin Milholland. He's played a little bit tonight.
Quarterback under center. Going to drop straight back to pass. Winds up and throws it down the field. Rockmart applying the coverage. Good coverage downfield by the Yellow Jacket cornerback. And it's incomplete. Pretty good throw out of the quarterback, number one for the Indians on that pass. That's a kid with some ties to Rockmart.
That's Chandler DeSanto.
Chandler DeSanto. His mother's from Rockmart.
His daddy is too.
Ball at the 35-yard line. Indians up quarterback. DeSanto up under center. He's going to bring a man in motion, give it to him. That's a wing back. Got around the right side, cut it back upfield, and he's going to be tackled at the 20-yard line. Number 70 down there on the tackle. Who was that way downfield making that tackle?
That's Montrez Simmons, or Matreus Simmons.
Montrez Simmons playing defensive line, chasing that ball carrier down way downfield. Ball at the 20-yard line. Pretty good run that time by the Indian wing back. It's 1st and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. Indian quarterback DeSanto brings them to the line of scrimmage. Receiver split wide on each side. He's going to give it to his running back straight up the middle. That's tough going there. Big 2nd down and about 9 yards to go with 3 minutes left in the ball game.
Tackle made by a host of Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, they'll spot the ball at the 19. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Indians. Rockmart, I tell you, it's been good in every way except for a couple of punt returns that we muffed. Rockmart leading 54-0. It's been all Rockmart tonight. 2nd down and 9 here for the Indians with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. They split 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. DeSanto under center. They're going to let him throw again. He drops back to pass. He's under pressure, going to have to run it. And Rockmart tackles him after he picked up maybe a yard. Number 72 on the tackle that time for the Yellow Jackets. I don't recognize that number.
That's Javarius Hudson.
Javarius Hudson. He a freshman?
Yes.
He's got good size as well. 3rd down and 7.
No, I'm sorry, sophomore.
He's a sophomore. I tell you, the cupboard is not bare for the Yellow Jackets. They got a lot of good players in the freshman and sophomore ranks. 1:50 left in the ball game. The ball at the 18-yard line. Armuchee Indian quarterback going to drop back to pass. He throws it immediately down into the corner of the end zone, and it went through the hands of his receiver who pushed off. They didn't throw a flag.
They had a score there if he'd hung on to it.
Yeah, he had a touchdown. If he had caught it, it went right through his hands. Pretty good throw out of the Indian quarterback. He's got a long delivery. He kind of winds up, brings the ball straight back like a pitcher would, and he threw that one down to the corner of the end zone, and the receiver let it slip through his hands, and that's the starting receiver, number 7 for the Indians. He started this ball game. He's a big kid. And he just flat missed a touchdown throw there with a minute left in the ball game. It's 4th down now. No, 3rd. Clock says 3rd. The marker on the far side of the field says 4th. Quarterback under center going to throw again. Under pressure, overthrows, interception. We bring it back to the 20, to the 30, to the 40. He's down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch Haynes. 10, 5, touchdown. That's the 2nd run by JoJo Haynes.
With 34
I think that's going to end the ball game. I don't think we'll even get the extra point off there. JoJo Haynes caught that ball on about the 10-yard line and took it all the way 90 yards. That kid's returned a punt and an interception for a score, and he got broke free running down the sideline. There was a man with an angle on him, and he ran away from him. Cut it back upfield at about the 30. Nobody was going to catch him. They stopped the clock to attempt the extra point because the officials don't have the ball. And we are going to kick the extra point. Makes it 60-0. The Indian quarterback overthrew his intended receiver. They were trying to throw a little quick out pattern to the slot receiver, and he overthrew him.
It's been brutal tonight.
Threw it right into the hands of JoJo Haynes.
That's a good way to put it, Mark.
There's the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That young man who had a little struggle with his last attempt made that one, number 69 for the Yellow Jackets, Stephen Hicks. Nix kicks it in, makes it 61-0 Rockmart over the Indians, and the clock winds down. 0 seconds left in the ball game. Rockmart wins 61-0.
Yeah, it's a big night for the Jackets here. We came into this, and we knew that it was going to be a rough ball game for Armuchee from the start. But
it was.
But the Jackets came in, and like David said earlier, other than a couple of bobbled punts, the Jackets kicked on all cylinders tonight, and it shows with that score 61-0. the second string comes in and applies the same pressure the first string did. So.
And we didn't even have many penalties tonight. I don't know that we had a single penalty, did we?
We didn't. I think they had maybe two or three on them. So
after the first quarter, the officials put their penalty flags in their pockets.
Yeah.
But I don't think we had a penalty in the whole ball game.
We didn't on us, but I think there was.
I don't remember that happening before last couple of years.
Yeah, there was one we thought was on us, but it was a holding call. But it ended up they waved it off.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah.
They waved that one off. So Rockmart had a clean game from a penalty standpoint.
Kept our composure, but we got to play relaxed tonight. We got up early. They played so good. The young guys got in. Everybody played relaxed. Everybody played very well. So Coach ought to be proud of a first-string offense and defense for sure, but he ought to be proud of that second string coming in and holding them off, for the shutout.
I bet he's proud of Haynes for sure. Haynes got some speed. JoJo Haynes can run. They'll find a way to get that young man the ball a little more if he keeps doing that.
You'll probably see him on some returns, some kickoff returns and stuff, maybe.
And we
and he's a freshman.
Next week,
we're going to see him for a lot of years.
Next week we head back home for our homecoming.
First time we've been home in weeks.
Yeah, and David will not be with us next week. So
I'll be sitting down on the field. I got to escort my daughter next Friday night.
So that means that me and Michael will be.
Me and Mark.
Yeah, we'll be bringing you all the plays.
Sorry, we can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. But tune in next week and. But Monday night is the parade. I'm not sure exactly what time it's going to start. I want to say around 6 o'clock. But we'll be giving you a time. Probably posted on ZOT's website, but also on Rockmart High School Facebook. Also next Thursday night. They're asking us about what if we were going to announce the band. But I think Armuchee Band is going to perform. But we go. But next Thursday night we'll be back at the coaches show. We'll have Coach Parson down there. He'll probably bring in a couple of players, and I know he's happy with outcome tonight and getting ready for that homecoming game next week against Dade County.
Last night Coach said, I don't want to. He said, I know it sounds funny, but I don't want to peak right now. But he wants to play well. Well, guess what? Tonight they played well against an Armuchee Indian team.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up here tonight, and thanks for tuning in to WZOT. We're going to send it back to the station where Michael, Robert, and Brian's going to be bringing you the All-Star Motor post-game show and giving you an update on all of the scores from around the region. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Rockmart High School Yellow Jacket football on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. Presented by
the Nathan Dean Agency, Armor Realty, Fast Track Car Wash, John Purser Allstate, 101 Church, Michael Tenney Main Street Realty, Dean Presley Flooring, Haskell Lawn Care Service, Floyd Medical, Brad Graham and Taylor Transport,